In today's What Matters report, 2,000 missing children. That is how many reports are made every day in this country. Rochelle Curry joins us now. She has more on a website hoping to bring justice, Rochelle, to those families who are in desperate need looking for their loved ones.
Think about that number, Susan. It's unbelievable. Well, of those missing in America right now, a recent study shows that 42% of those children are African American, 42%. And what makes matters worse, those reports go mostly unreported in the news. But now there's a new way to get the word out. It's a new website called the Black and Missing Foundation, and the motto, providing an equal opportunity for all missing. Joining us now to talk more about this is one of the co-founders, president and CEO of that site, Derrica Wilson. Derrica, thank you so much for joining us. 2,000 missing. That's a lot of hurt families and friends going through a very difficult time. Thank you so much for bringing this issue to the forefront. Why do you feel like there needs to be this type of site, this type of organization?
Well, the media attention is very crucial when it comes to reuniting missing persons with their loved ones. Time is of the essence. And so, you know, there has been a lack of diversity in the newsroom while so many persons of color cases are not even getting that exposure. So, you know, we are providing that exposure for families by creating this website as well as other platforms to get their untold stories out there.
Why do you think there's a disparity in coverage?
Well, you know, there's this phrase, the missing white women syndrome. It simply is, you know, if you are white, blonde hair, blue eyes, then your stories are newsworthy. You know, when it comes to missing kids of color, they like to label us as runaways, and therefore the kids are not getting the Amber Alert and no one's looking for them. But when it's a missing adult, male or female, they like to associate their disappearance related to some sort of criminal activity, which causes a distraction, and their lives are less valued. Therefore, they're not getting any coverage at all as well.
So it sounds like you're saying sometimes you think there's a disconnect in the way law enforcement may even get the message out there.
Absolutely, there is a disconnect, and me being prior law enforcement, I can understand why the families are frustrated at times. Immediately, they are getting that, you know, that reporting system as being a runaway, and so no one's looking for these kids. You know, who's going to look if they don't know that they're missing?
Wow. Well, okay, let's talk about that. What do you do if, God forbid, you ever find yourself in this situation? How do you get the help that you need? How do you get the word out there, especially if you're having a difficult time getting law enforcement to take you seriously?
The first and most important thing that the families need to do is report. And once you file that police report, you need to follow up and follow through. We encourage families to reach out to our organization, Black and Missing Foundation, Inc. We created the organization with the expertise built behind it, me being law enforcement and my partner Natalie, who's also the co-founder, she's in PR. So we are working with law enforcement as well as with the public, the media, to get those stories out there. You know, we are coaching these families. I'm coaching them from A to Z what to do with law enforcement, and she's coaching them what to do with the media. And it's just a wonderful marriage with our professions and better serving our community as a whole.
And it also does take the community as well to surround these families when they need help. Derrica Wilson, thank you so much. Go ahead real quickly, get your website out there again.
It's www.bamfi, that's BAMFI.org.
Thank you so much, Derrica.
Thank you.
Let's remind people What Matters is a partnership with Essence Magazine that gives us a chance to look at issues in the African-American community that affect everybody. Grab the latest issue right there. It's Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade on the cover, or just go to essence.com.